Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles. And, you know, before I always forget, I gotta tell you, like all the YouTubers out there, and I don't really consider myself a true YouTuber. I guess I kind of do. Hell, I don't know what we are, but like and subscribe. It helps us a ton. Make sure and tell the algorithm you like us, or if you don't like us, make sure and comment a lot of negative stuff. I'll probably even comment back to me and go back and forth for a while because that also helps the algorithm. So do everything you can to help push our videos up to the forefront so we get more views. Because we're media whores. That's what we are. And my light is flashing. It's possessed. We're in a haunted house. Not really. I don't think anybody died here, but maybe. So anyway, please, 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 so on all serious note, like this video, subscribe to this video to keep getting our content. About once a year, or twice a year, it depends how lucky we get, we will do like a clutch pulling for you. So that's what we're going to... Sorry about the light. It's like strobe in here, party time. That's what we're doing today. I just got home. Caleb has already prepped us a nice egg box here. And I know this girl right here has laid. And which tub we sticking in? That one. So she's going to move from that rack to our new rack. And we'll see how she looks and how many eggs she's on. We're going to use our nice, fancy Freedom Breeder table. Hey, by the way, Freedom Breeder, still missing my 4 tubs. Just saying, check your emails, y'all. Let's go ahead and pull this girl out and see how we did. This is a fire yellow belly head exanthic that's been bred. That's why I like these tables, by the way, to a killer bee exanthic. So a lot going on here. Hi, girl. And all you gotta do is just come from the back here and just work them off of those eggs. They're not gonna necessarily like it. You try not to roll those eggs if you can. Oh, that's a good clutch. That's a good clutch. Not very sticky. So you can see she's empty. I want to show you guys this. This is why I like doing these videos for those new people. Look at that. Look how caved in she is. Now, that's partly because she's sucking it in to cover the eggs. But you can look, see how thin she's going to look down through here. This is pretty normal. When they first lay, she will bounce back from this pretty good in a matter of time. This is not a very huge female. Oh, get in there. Get in there, girly. So, all in all, pretty good. Now, in a perfect world like this, we just go straight to a new tub. It's a very clean, nice environment. This, we haven't messed with her, so it's kind of gross. If you don't have a new environment to go to, a new tub, put her somewhere, a bucket, whatever you're using as a holding thing. Take this out, scrub it, clean it, disinfect it, clean it. You want to get all the smells and things off like that and make sure that everything is good to go. So the next thing we're going to do is place these eggs. Before we do, I'm going to make it dark in here. A little bit dark. We still got all of our studio lighting, so we call it. It's not really. We're going to use a little handy-dandy flashlight to look into these eggs and look for vein work. And so that one looks good. It's not going to show up super good for you guys. All you're really looking for here is it looks like little veins. Perfect. You can really see it there. Perfect. I'm hoping I don't have a bad one to show you. Perfect. That one looks good. That one, when you first hit it, I'll show you something on that one. That one looks great. That one looks great. So you look at this. All that red and pink and vein work looks great, right? Same here. Same here. Same here. You hit that one, you go, oh my God. Oh my God. So sometimes on these eggs... Whoa, don't roll, buddy. There we go. I'll show you on this one specifically. That don't look so good. You got to look other places. If I were to take that thing, because I've done this a lot. See if I can't show you right there. See it? It's there. It just isn't setting up here. So no problem there. One thing we like to do, and I'll do it with this egg first, is I like to mark my eggs. Get in there, buddy. I like to leave them approximately, you know what, get some more light in here, Kurt, the way they were laid. So it was laid right here. We're going to mark this one in this case with an infinity symbol, or just a number 8 if you prefer. If I let this egg go, it's going to roll. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it'll stay for a minute. It'll stay? Great. We're going to do the same thing in all these. We're going to mark them all with an 8. Why an 8? Because this is clutch number 8 for the year. If it was clutch number 1, it'd be a 1. There's no rocket science to it. Some people like to write stuff on there. You know, just kind of whatever. This does 2 things. Lets me know what clutch I'm on. It's a way to, instead of marking the tubs, we just mark the eggs. It lets me also know that when I go to cut these, if I look on my board and it's time for clutch 8, then I'm actually cutting clutch 8, not clutch 6 or not clutch 5. How many do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll take that. This, I'm trying to remember, is she a first year female or second year?
Second.
Is she a second year? Because we had the other one.
The other one did not go.
Last year.
Yeah.
But went this year, right?
Yep.
Okay, so this is a second year female. Glad Caleb knows all this crap. See, there's a reason we keep him around. Oh, put these in here. So now, if we were to try to like just put these straight away into our incubator like this, man, we'd have like egg palooza roll around, right? So we're not going to do that. Get that out the way. That's out the way. I used to use Q-tips if you watch my old videos, okay? I went away from Q-tips. Again, you live, you learn. They work. They did a great job. But what would happen is they would waterlog a little bit. We were using ones even with a plastic core. And they would get a little bendy, right? So now, what I like to do is use these plastic straws. The reason for the plastic straws is this plastic doesn't care about the water. It's not going to suck the water up or anything like that. It's going to hold nice. Still, when you open these eggs, you're going to want to take all this kind of crap out of there. You don't want to leave a bunch of plastic straws in there when you open these things. There's a good reason for that. I once had a snake eat a Q-tip, and it wasn't a soggy one, and somehow it shit it out. That was really lucky. I'm amazed the thing didn't die, didn't impact from that. But I learned a lesson right then, right? Take all this extra shit out. Don't leave any of it in there. So once these things start to lay, we're going to do that. Usually your eggs have some adhesion and stick together. Makes this job a lot easier. As you can see today, we don't really have that. Which does mean I got to use way more straws than normal. But this is one of those things you just kind of keep laying around, you know. So they're cheap. You can buy them at Dillon's or whatever your version of any grocery store is or party store or wherever. They can be bendy straws or non. It don't matter. Probably have a preference for non-bendy, but bendy you can make these little things, you know. But I'd rather just not have to worry about that. The trick with these and what we're really going for is to pin these eggs in a way that we're not putting moisture on them and they can't roll around. So they're all looking pretty good there. We're going to take these last two bendy straws and make little L's out of them. I'm going to try to stick them kind of just as a brace for these guys here to kind of try to help hold all this together. When in doubt, you can always use more of these. They're not going to hurt anything. Okay, so basically we want these to all be pretty nice. You know what? Those are all feeling pretty good. The other trick you're going to look for when you set these egg tubs up, and some people are going to use press and seal and things like that. If that's what you do, man, it ain't going to hurt nothing, okay? I don't use press and seal if I have a lid. We're going to run a water chamber and incubator to keep the overall humidity up in there. Plus, this chamber is going to hold really high humidity. Make sure this isn't going to be in the moisture. You want to make sure these eggs are not touching water. That's key, right? If they touch water, they're going to absorb that water. They're going to drown. They're going to die. Your egg's going to go to bad. So keep them out of the water. That's the point of this rack. This has a whole bunch of moisture in it. You can see right through there at the bottom how wet that actually is. That is to create humidity. So people are going to tell you, oh, you got to be careful what kind of perlite you use. You know what? I'm not really digging that right there. It's getting like one corner sinking down on me. So what you do when you have that happen is you can dump a little bit of stuff out, or you can just improvise. In this case, I'm going to just improvise. It'll work. Maybe. Well, that's not going to do the job. I'll figure that out in a second. Anyway, you want them to stay up out of that substrate. It doesn't matter what perlite you use. People say, well, it's got this in or that in there treated. Look, if you were putting the eggs in it, yeah, probably would have been to be very careful. Our eggs are not going to be in that enough to cause a problem. They're going to be lifted and above. So if you have that humidity high, these eggs should all cook and do well. And in about 58 days, you're going to be ready to rock. With all these being good, we hope all of these go. What can we get out of this clutch? Well, let's start with the worst thing we can get. The worst thing we can get is a pastel head axanthic. That's not what we're looking for. The best thing we can get would be a spider. Let's see here. Pastel, fire, yellow belly, axanthic. Okay? So a firefly, yellow belly, a spider. I really don't want the spider to show up too strong in this clutch. I would really like to get some fireflies and some firefly yellow bellies that are really high quality. So that's what we're shooting for. This is a really good snake for using this because it's just it has a lot of dark blacks, which is what I want. So anyway, Kurt, any questions about these guys?
So why didn't these eggs stick like some of them do?
That's a damn good question. So when they're stuck together, and that brings up this one to say, you wouldn't want anything touching your eggs other than those straws. So if you put your lid on and your lid's putting pressure on the eggs, you need to separate them, okay? And we don't have that problem here, as you can see. But if you have them piled up, sometimes they're touching there. And even press a little bit on your lid because you're going to stack these up, right? And make sure they're not putting pressure. Because otherwise what will happen is it'll form some condensation. It's going to get moist. It's going to touch that egg. It's going to absorb. So why I don't have a good solid answer as to why they didn't. Something with the mom. Maybe she was just a little low on something. Who knows? You know, but maybe we found them too quick and she hadn't held them on for the glue to stick. I really don't have a solid answer. If you find them really quick, they won't be stuck. But these have all turned a pretty good color, which means I don't think they're brand new. They just weren't stuck. Sometimes that happens. Usually, though, you're going to find them, they're going to be stuck together, except for the ones that mom will kick out. Occasionally, she'll do that. Don't throw those eggs away. Check them. If they have vein work, incubate them. I've hatched a lot of eggs that mom kicked out, but it can also be an indicator that there's an issue. So just keep that thought process. Anything else, Kurt?
No.
Caleb, what about you? Any questions?
Nope.
All right, guys, keep your fingers crossed for some firefly axanthics, and we will see you all next time.